My name is Abby, and we've known each other for 2 years now, and we just got married in December, so 2 months ago.
My name is Dylan. Yeah, we've known each other since New Year's on 2021, I believe. And we got married at the beginning of December.
My name is Ernesto Cruz.
And I'm Jody Cruz. We've been together almost 13 years, married for almost 8.
Okay. Well, I'm Carol Simcox, and Charlie and I have been married for 59 years. Be 60 years in July.
And I'm Charles Simcox, her other half, and
My boyfriend.
that's my friend. And we've been, it will be 60 years later on this summer, and it's been 60 wonderful years. We've had a good life together.
It was New Year's Eve, and we were all getting together like at my house with my parents, and we were having people over, mostly my parents' friends. And so then all of a sudden, some of my friends showed up and walked down the stairs. And so that's how we met. Some of our friends set us up.
Yeah.
You answer that one?
We met working here. It wasn't Ernesto's at that time, but we were working at a restaurant. I was a college student, and I was going to study abroad in Spain and wanted to practice my Spanish over the summer and get a summer job. So I came here, and Ernesto worked here as a waiter. We worked together, became friends, and a couple months later started dating.
One day, we always ate, with the med students, we always ate our breakfast in the cafeteria, usually down in the hospital cafeteria. And so my best friend and I at the time went down there to eat breakfast, and there was this long line of people in front of us in the cafeteria across the room. And it was a big, long line, and I said, Bill, what's that long line of people? They're all girls, and what are those? He said, I think those are that's a new nursing class coming in from St. Louis. They're working on their RN degrees. And I said, wow. I said, do you know the name of that fifth one from the front, that brunette? And he said, no, I don't. Why should I?
We should add that was ridiculously unlikely that he should not know everybody there, because he always knew all the girls.
And he said, why is that important to know her name? And I said, because that's the girl I'm going to marry.
I would say, have reasonable expectations for your partner. That's definitely the secret to a lasting relationship. I'm really tough on everybody in my life that's close to me, especially her. And I think sometimes it's best when you just take a step back and take a breath and go, hey, they're giving it their all, they want to do right for you. And so you just have to, take a step back and have reasonable expectations for your partner.
Also, just being able to be yourself. I mean, I can do it in anything, say anything, and he's just like, yeah. And it's kind of nice we can be goofy with each other, but we also have those serious times, and we're kind of like each other's all. We can be everything. Serious, funny.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Try to support each other, always be in the same team. Her decisions or my decisions are going to affect the other person as well. So we always try to be on the same page, whether it's at home with the kids, financial decisions, or at the restaurant with employees, and just always try to work as a team.
Yeah, I think just always having each other's back. We try not to see things as your problems or your goals. They're always our.
Money.
Or how can we figure this out together? How is this our solution? How is this our goal? Just always having someone in your corner really makes it a lot easier to feel I don't know. I feel like it helps you not to have that like, you did this to me and then I did this to you, you know. It's like, okay, how can we work to make this better or something like that. And a cool thing about Ernesto is that he is like the kind of person who will always just be like, sure. I mean, I could seriously tell him tomorrow, like, hey, I want to move to New Zealand. He may be like, okay,
Let's make it happen.
let's figure that out. Sure, you know. And so having that support always is just like, it gives you a lot of confidence in your relationship and in general.
Well, a friend of mine told us one day that she and her husband, it was one of Charlie's, oh, I shouldn't say that. It was somebody that Charlie and I both knew. And we knew for many, many years, 50 or more, and more. And she said, well, he and I never wanted to get a divorce at the same time. Because I think I had asked her, you know, because they'd been married longer than we had, and I had known I'd known about a lot of rocky times, and so I'd said, how in the world did you guys ever last that long anyway? And that's what her answer was. Her answer was, well, we just never wanted to get a divorce at the same time.
Well,
I thought that was a hilarious answer.
yeah. I mean, every marriage has its ups and downs. There's no two ways about it. And people are that way. But I think in life, I didn't learn some of these lessons soon enough. I should have learned some of them better, and that's to be forgiving and accepting that things are just the way they are, need to be, and that what will happen, and you just have to live every day as though that you can't let your past spoil your present.
Favorite date night spots are either when you're going out to eat, it's probably either Marquardt's Landing or Ernesto's.
Yeah.
Probably. We like to go to the Alley sometimes on Friday or Saturday nights, and we just have a few drinks and play some games. And you know, they've got bands and they have live games up there, and I think that's a lot of fun too. We usually stay pretty local, so we don't go far.
That's all we do.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't do a whole lot of dates, which I wish like we would do more of them. But the stage in our life, it's just hectic. But one of the things that we try to do is like, even when we're running errands or we have little tasks for work, whatever, I feel like we always try to like make it fun. So like, oh, let's grab a coffee and then go, you know, do paperwork and meet with the accountant, or let's grab lunch after we have to go pick up supplies in the city. So
We always take the long way so we can do something for us.
yeah, so it kind of like feels like a date, but I don't think you could actually classify it as like a planned, like, here we go, we're going out kind of thing.
Yeah, being outside and with nature is probably one of we like to do that sort of thing. Picking wild blackberries together, or finding sapphires in the Missouri River sandbanks in Montana that are, you know, millions of years old, and looking for diamonds in the state of Arkansas, and just things like that. We love to, and music. If it's anything to do with music, we love to go listen to vocal music, instrumental music,